Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Saturday. It is 82 degrees right now and sunny. Nice breeze. Supposed to get up to 87. Still kind of humid. That's alright. What can I tell you? Last night, in the middle of the night, I got the 5 baby chicks out of the incubators and I snuck them under number 2. So that was a success. And then first thing this morning, a little after 7, I moved, they were still in the blue tub. And so I moved number 2 and the 8 babies into the brooder. And they're just going to town, learning how to scratch and peck and eat and drink, and everything looks good. So let's take a look at the 8 babies. Alright, good stuff. 8 baby chicks, 3 are biologically number 2s. The other 5 are adopted. One of those is a whiting true blue purebred, and I put a little blue twist tie thing on its leg, but I don't like it, so yeah, it keeps pecking at it and tightening it up. So I'm gonna have to come up with something different on that. I do have the rings, the leg bands, but they're too big for baby chicks. So I don't know. That is the lightest colored one, is the white and true blue. Now, how long it'll stay like that, I don't know. So I'll keep fiddling around with that. Once again, I am without a vehicle right now, and you know, it's not like I throw money around at problems very often anyway. So yeah, I'll get there. Then the other 4 are olive eggers. And there are 2 olive eggers that are like a cream buff color. There's one that is very dark brown and black. And then the last one is kind of like number 2's racing stripe chicks, but it's more of a white instead of a brown with the racing stripe. So I think I should be able to tell those apart as they grow up. It's just that one white and true blue that I want to make sure I know which one that is. That one will be important to me to know which one it is even before it reaches adulthood. What else can I tell you? I used a twist tie. They're all getting along. Everything's good. And yeah, good enough. I've had a few questions about this weed trimmer, so I thought I would talk about it a little bit more. This is on loan from one of my relatives, so this is not mine. This is on loan. I've been using it, the past not even 2 weeks, maybe about 2 weeks I've been using it. It is, I have no idea how old it is, but it's a Craftsman 6.75 horsepower Eager 1. Yeah. Weed trimmer, 22 inch. It's got the big wheels. There are the strings. You can put 2 strings on it, and they're actually doubled over, so it's like 4 strings on there. And it works pretty well, except you do go through a lot of strings, at least I have. And that might depend on what brand of string you're getting, or I don't know, all that stuff. But yeah, it works pretty well. It was recommended to put ethanol-free gas in it, ethanol-free gas, and then it just uses regular SAE 30 oil. It does not go through oil much at all. It has its pros and its cons. You know, the taller you let stuff grow, the more it's going to get wrapped around there. But it, you know, I have very few complaints. It really does the job. So I have been. It's almost fun to use this. It's easier to use than a regular lawnmower, and it's you know, less energy, physical energy than the other type of weed whacker. So these things, I looked online, and they're around $300 for a new one. So that's not a cheap piece of machinery, but it is definitely worthwhile if you're like me with nothing but rocks and it's gonna tear up a lawnmower. One of these might be worth a little bit more money. So I've only been using that for a couple weeks, and this DeWalt cordless, battery operated, I'm trying to think, I got this in end of July or August, so I have not had this weed whacker all year either. I finally broke down and bought one because obviously I needed something. I did have an older one that was gifted to me, but the battery is just barely lasts 5-10 minutes, and it just wasn't up to the task. But this thing, I really enjoy for what it is. It's not going to do the heavy duty work that the push behind does, but you know, for light duty grass, stuff like that, it is wonderful. The battery lasts, oh, I don't know, a good 20 minutes. And then if you've got a second battery, you can just take that off, slap the other battery in there. So I am happy with this this tandem of weed trimmers, and hopefully I can hang on to that one. If not, come up with one of my own, because those things are just awesome. Okay, so that's the scoop on the weed trimmers. This is going to be a short day. I don't know how short this video will be, but it's going to be a short day for me. I got up early. I actually set my alarm, and man, I hate waking up to alarm clocks, but it was for a good cause. It's for baby chicks. So I got up early, so as soon as the sun came up, I could, and they started getting active, I got them into their new brooder for the day, so there wasn't any hassle with them being in a confined space. So yeah, I got up early and I tried to go back to sleep after that, but it just wasn't happening. So now it's lunch and party time. Yeah, I'm still sick. It's not an allergy. I'm 49 years old. I've never had allergies, so it is definitely not an allergy. It's a common cold, and Drew gave it to me. He did, and I already cussed him out for it too. True story. Oh, it is what it is. This is not my first time being sick, folks. I'm 49 years old. I've been sick a few times, so I've been through this before. I appreciate all the suggestions, and just a reminder that I have no vehicle right now, so all those suggestions to get this and that and the other, well, I'd have to walk 15 miles to the Dollar General and then walk 15 miles back, so that's just not happening. I'm making do with what I've got. I've got plenty. I've been through this before. This is not my first time being sick, and yeah, I'm gonna live. I will live, so I appreciate the concern and all the suggestions, but yeah, I'm gonna live. It's gonna take a few days. Sleep is the best medicine, and that's hard to do when you're congested, but actually I'm gonna have some chicken noodle soup for lunch, I think, and I've been having a lot of tea with lemon, and I drink water all day. Anybody who's spent time with me knows I drink water all day, every day, whether I'm sick or not. So that's just yeah, just me. And so I've got lemon juice, and I've been putting that in my water, and that helps with the sore throat. But still stuffy nose, and yeah, I'll live. Nothing big. I did work too hard yesterday because I had to get that fence up so that I can move those baby chicks. I could not leave those baby chicks in the incubator, so I probably overdid it yesterday. And that little weed eater is kind of fun. And once I got it going, I kept on going. I probably should have called it quits after I got done with what I did, but that's all right. It was a lot cooler yesterday than it is today. It's probably already high 80s right now, so this is a good time for me to quit for the day. And to wrap it up, let's see, anything else? Something's buzzing around me, probably a fly. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and that your weather is as pleasant as mine, maybe a few degrees cooler. Take her easy, everybody.